Hey, how's it going, guys? Tim Brown. Hey, I want to talk about how much you should be spending on Google Ads. So from my perspective, Google is God when it comes to home service businesses, and whether you like it or not, it is one of the biggest, most massive channels that you can get leads from. You know, other big ones, Facebook, you could go to Angie. I think they're a little bit of, they're competing with you on Google. So not my biggest suggestion. I said before that I would have experimented with it early, and then I would have tried to move on, because I think you're competing with them for the same ad space and organic space on Google. So you got to go to the source, and the biggest source for leads, besides social, but sometimes depending on the niche, maybe bigger than social, is Google. And so number one, I would spend some money when I'm early just to try it out. I would probably spend at least a couple $1,000s if I'm over 1 million in revenue. And as time goes on, you start to see, well, I am not necessarily, as a small business owner, I am not getting the most efficient spend out of this. So I would probably partner up with a Google Ads focused marketing agency like ours, Hook Agency, but there's a lot of other great agencies out there. I would probably be spending at least $3,000 if I'm gonna have somebody manage it for me, because otherwise there's some inefficiencies there with the management fee being too high for what you're spending. So I would spend probably $3,000, and then it really just depends on how much you've proven it out. So once you start to prove it out, it starts to make sense to spend more. So I would spend at least $3,000, probably, as I'm getting over 1.5, 2 million. And then I would see, hey, if we've got it down to 150 a lead, I would start to ramp it up. So if I'm at 5 million, I might be spending 10K a month. If I'm at 10 million, I might be spending 20K a month, but it really just depends on how much you've proven it so far. Because once you prove it out, it is one of the most scalable lead generation tactics. I believe door knocking is a marketing expenditure, and that is also a very good scalable tactic. SEO is a little less, there's less clarity and less predictability about it, even though I think it's the best deal probably for leads long term. It's a little less predictable. So a lot of times people mix SEO and PPC to create kind of the cheapness of leads over time, but then the predictability of Google Ads. So as you get to those different levels, there are obviously soft levels. Like, I'm not saying that every $5 million contractor should be spending $10,000 on Google Ads, but it's not a bad kind of way to think of it. But it requires having someone, whether that's a agency that's focused on, niched into contractors. We work with a ton of roofers, or if it's a internal resource that has figured out Google Ads. The thing is that a lot of people don't realize that it's not just the ads. It has to be the website experience or the landing page experience as well, and they have to mesh well together. So you got to have great ads that send them to a great website or a great landing page, and you're much more likely to get a great quality score on your ads and get higher conversions. Obviously there's also call-only ads and different things, but and Google local services, if that's a good deal in your area, and it is in a lot of areas. So I strongly suggest both of those things. Hey, it's kind of a range of numbers, but I think you should be spending over 3,000 if you're above 1.5 and 2 million. And then I said 10 for a $5 million contractor and 20 for a $10 million contractor. Once again, very loose numbers. Once you prove out the cost per lead averages, these numbers start to make a lot more sense. And this is in 2022. So if that's different later on, if somebody watches this video, my numbers might shift a little bit. I'm in Duluth. It's at the Fitkers Hotel, so it's beautiful over here. Just wanted to kind of show you guys. It's the old brewery here in Duluth on Lake Superior. Beautiful. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day.